This is an educational video. Not really. I mean, it is. It is an educational video. And the reason I say that is because I was digging through my YouTube analytics and they're not looking good, folks. They're really not looking good. Like I mentioned in a previous episode, for the most of the life of this channel, it's been under like entertainment/comedy. And one Google search revealed that that is not good. That is not good. It is, in fact, very, very bad because like entertainment and comedy is primarily like children. And when I say children, I don't mean like Curious George children, PBS Kids children, Disney Channel and Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network children. I'm talking about like Roblox, like brain rot, slop, AI, just shit. You know, the type of shit where they see the flashy thumbnail and they click on the video. And if they are not greeted by 1,000 sounds and colors flashing on the screen, they will immediately click off. So I asked the AI overlords what would be a good solution. And they recommended that I change my channel category to educational. Now, I was having a conversation with this AI and I was very, very clear with them. This shit is not educational. But they said it doesn't matter. They said just by putting it under education, I am more likely to get an older audience because younger kids don't give a fuck about education. Big surprise there. Really big surprise there. So this is a test. This is a test. If you have made it this far into the video, which I am betting no one has and no one ever will, you are not a child. You are definitely not a child. This is the ultimate test. If you have made it this far on 1x speed, you are a healthy, functioning adult. Congratulations. You have my sincerest congratulations and my sincerest thank you for making it this far. If you have made it this far, you should subscribe because you have proven yourself that you can actually listen to me talk. You can listen to my ramblings, you can listen to my horrible mic quality, and you can follow along with the shitty power washing simulator gameplay. To be fair though, if people are here for the gameplay, which I put on 90% speed, by the way, because, you know, that way I don't have to play too much power washing simulator. But if you are here for the gameplay, I have failed. I have failed. That was not my intention. My intention was not to make this a let's play. It was one of those things where it's like, I don't want to advertise to kids, but I know that I can't just have a black screen because then no one will watch. The goal of this channel is to ultimately be like bigger than Joe Rogan. That's like the final goal. I want it to be like, you know, like a good like 70% of the world knows who I am and knows what my channel is and know what my show is. That's like the ultimate goal. Still working on that. Don't really have like a time frame set up, but that is the ultimate goal, to be like the biggest podcast in the world, despite not ever having any guests or any meaningful conversation. That is, you know, I think this is the new age of podcasting. You know, the problem that I have with podcasting is people talk about things. People talk about politics. People talk about current events. People talk about controversial issues. And sure, I talk about all that stuff, but I don't talk about that with anyone else. There is no debating on this channel except with my multiple personalities. And that's how every single podcast should be. The Joe Rogan experience would be so much better if it was 3 hours every day of him arguing with Jamie about like who used the last of like the coffee creamer and stuff. That is what the show should be. That is what the show should be. all these celebrities who have podcasts, their podcast should be exclusively them like demeaning and like being rude to like their agents and their like staff and their like subordinates. That's what I want to see. I want to see Ellen DeGeneres with a podcast where she brings on all of her old employees that she's abused over the years and doubles down. That's what I want to see. I want to see her spit in the face of her staff. I want to see her spit in the face of her producers and her executives and just tell them to eat shit and then go back to the UK or wherever she's living. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any interns to crush into dust, but maybe one day, maybe one day I'll have like a whole army of interns and I can just churn through them, bring one on the show, demean them, berate them, fire them, get them the hell out, bring the next one on. And then just have like this endless cycle of like people to treat like shit. That is my goal. That is my goal. I don't want to have like politicians and world leaders and influential, like smart people, scientists and doctors and all that. I just want like, unpaid interns in college, fresh out of college, who will just take any opportunity they can get and don't realize that there are better things out there. That's what I'm looking for. So yes, this is educational. This is how podcasting is. You can trust me. I am a podcaster. You can tell because if you go to my channel, this playlist, this Daily Rants playlist is labeled a podcast. So you can listen to it while you're driving. You can listen to it while you're working. You can listen to it when you're, I don't know, not doing what you should be doing, not doing your homework, not working, not taking care of your kids or your wife or your husband or whatever you love, your dogs, your cats. Don't let me get in the between you guys, but thank you for watching. And I will see you tomorrow.